Ah, the microphone, an old enemy of mine. Show me a video on the Ultimate Unofficial VeggieTales channel with great mic quality, and I'll show you a talking hairbrush. In all seriousness, I have no doubt my mic quality has improved tenfold over the past couple years, but it still has a way to go. Right now, I'm recording on my phone in the beach house, so it probably doesn't sound fantastic. But as I wrap up production on my channel, I can't help but regret that many of my favorite videos that I've made have crummy audio quality. Mind you, sometimes it depends on what device you play it on. Most everything here sounds okay on an iPhone, but if it blows out your TV speakers, I did something wrong in the recording process. Here's a video recorded on my old laptop with no mic.
I'll see if I can be the narrator for once. Jimmy Gord, narrator. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think? No!
He has a Discord pig lodged in his throat!
A Discord pig lodged in his throat!
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Now here's a video recorded on my new laptop, no mic.
Hey, Jude, don't make it bad. Go out and get her all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free.
Better, but, you know. Here's a video recorded on an old laptop with a mic plugged in.
I drank a Monster Energy, it gave me energy, and now I'm bouncing through the wall!
And you'd think that would be the best one, but a little loud. And here's a video recorded on my iPhone mic.
Larry, where's the script for the silly song?
Sir James McNabb of the Guild of Dough, he made the biscuit so long ago, and the people they traveled to see it glow, and they found themselves in Miranda Bow.
That is, rather humorous. Silly, even.
So far, and what you're hearing right now is also my iPhone mic. So far, I think my iPhone mic might be the best. But I was recently recommended a small, effective microphone. I intend to buy it, and I intend to give it a shot. I was gifted a Yeti by an incredibly kind individual. Fantastic mic, but I've never been able to connect it to my current, heavily flawed MacBook. I have to use, like, an adapter, and then by the time I get it hooked up, it doesn't come out right. Like, I'll try to record on iMovie with the Yeti plugged in, and it doesn't work like it should because of my computer. Maybe I need to look into that. But at the end of the day, you know, as I get ready to work on new projects, it is a thing I want to look into. I'm probably going to pick up a smaller little pocket mic that has good quality because a friend of mine recommended one. But at the end of the day, the content that you make, in my opinion, is much more important than having a perfect mic. You know, if you make good, compelling content, if you can display good voice work and good delivery, that is a little bit more important than having a good mic. That being said, I get so frustrated hearing back certain videos I made because I put so much effort and love into it only for the mic to be either inconsistently good or consistently mid or consistently bad. But this channel isn't my career. This channel has been a passion project, and at the end of the day, I grew my skills, which is what I wanted to do, and I've gotten better with my mic quality, and it can only get better from here, right? I mean, what I'm doing right here on my phone is a lot better than what I was doing even back in November. You know, we continue to improve. I have a ways to go, but I'm pretty happy with where I am, and like I said, this channel at the end of the day, pretty inconsequential. Another thing I wanted to talk about before wrapping up is fair use. Is this fair use?
Can use a little help. Don't have to do it by yourself. Oh, lonesome Joe.
That really is subjective. Legally subjective. Isn't that odd? Making a song cover with classic cartoon characters such as Bob and Larry as a fan of VeggieTales can generally be passed as parody. However, if I did such a cover with my own original characters, or if VeggieTales were to do it with their characters, it wouldn't be parody. It'd be infringement. By using characters like Bob and Larry, I can argue that I'm not only parodying VeggieTales, I'm parodying the song. I'm making Bob and Larry sing a song originally performed by Bert and Ernie. It's a form of expression, creatively derivative expression. So it isn't illegal, yet if I were ever to tick off the Sesame Street gang, they could try and argue otherwise. Until then, we're clear. Until they're unhappy about it, and until the court goes, yep, you're in the wrong, then I'm not in the wrong. Now, how about this?
So really what you're saying is, this isn't Bob. This is just your own characters that you've made up and put into the shapes of the characters that I made.
Well,
I
even
was
then,
like,
more or less in the shapes of the characters.
yeah,
you've made.
more or less. More or less. Like Bob goes out to play.
Yes, that is definitely fair use. I can talk about VeggieTales with the people behind VeggieTales all day. No one can stop me. I have the power. I have the high ground. Even showing little clips of the show admits the discussion is 100% covered by fair use, so long as the clips aren't too long. How long is too long? Again, subjective. Legally subjective. Isn't that odd? How about this?
Tornado hunters are we, tornado hunters are we. We catch tornadoes in our nets while dodging the debris.
That is a lost, silly song, never released officially, only ever distributed via the Ultimate Unofficial VeggieTales channel. Is that fair use? Now we're in a really gray area. I can argue fair use. I can say this is media preservation and archival is often used in the discussion of fair use. But if Big Idea got mad at me and really wanted it gone, it'd be a tough case to argue. But we don't have anything to worry about. The one good thing to come out of VeggieTales ever waver in relevance, which doesn't actually have to be wavering, is the people who own it just don't do much with it and therefore don't care as much. At the end of the day, fair use is a very blurry line, seemingly made that way on purpose. It gives both creators and claimers an opportunity to state their case and express themselves, so at the end of the day, it generally is safe to do what I'm doing and run a fan site. But I'm always on standby. You never know when you'll be perceived as crossing that blurry line. On top of that, there's also copyright claims on YouTube. I could upload like a whole album, which would not be fair use, but then they claim it and go, oh yeah, you can do that, we allow it, we'll run ad revenue, and at that point, I guess it is fair use. YouTube makes it weird.